What you're buying is a cultural artifact. You're not buying art.
Allan Bergart is looking to bridge the gap between emerging artists and emerging collectors with an overall goal of making art more accessible.
I really try to specialize in nurturing the emerging collector. So a lot of the people who are purchasing art from Bergart, they've never bought art before. Everything here is framed, it's very easy to buy. What sets Bergart apart is that we work directly with the artist to help create a full body of work. Every artist that we work with is compensated on every sale, obviously. We don't sell anything on the secondary market, and everything here is original, never before seen, and they're all works on paper.
As an art manager, Bergart says works on paper, particularly 16 by 20 inches, are less intimidating.
I always talk with emerging collectors about how wonderful it is to collect works on paper. They're a great value compared to more expensive canvas work. They're also much less risk and more approachable, plus they can go anywhere.
The latest works on paper by emerging artists will be on display this weekend in the Fall Review. Each of the 6 artists will be showing full collections like Iicky.
I did a series of taxi drivers. I grew up in the Caribbean, and taxi drivers kind of make their living from tourism. So most of those guys were always like heroes, in a sense.
Now, as a mixed medium artist, over time, Iicky has learned to embrace the mistakes.
I left them out on the floor where I was working, and water came in and drenched them all. And instead of allowing the mistake or allowing it to mess up the day, I just completed the pieces.
Other featured artists include Myron Laban, a muralist who will be displaying smaller sketches that go with his You Deserve to Be Happy series, promoting mental health awareness.
Behind me is Laura Catherwood, and over to my right is James Sturnfield. They're both technically brilliant. They're working very deep within just pencil and paper, and I always talk to collectors about how it's so wonderful to collect works on paper, specifically pencil works, because you can't trick a pencil. Cristi López, in her studio practice, she focuses on an internal dialogue, mainly within herself, and in exploration within her own mental illness. So Lefty out there's work is, he utilizes his trademark squiggle, and he works from an improvised standpoint where he'll just start in one corner and just keep going, very similar to KeithHaring. He normally sells his canvas work out of Los Angeles and London, and it's so wonderful that we have accessible artwork from such a highly emerging artist such as Lefty out there here in the city of Chicago.
While the art world may be ever-changing, Bergart says his goal will always remain the same.
Working with artists is, it's my purpose, and it really helps me become myself. And when I can see an artist grow, it helps me grow.
For Chicago Tonight, I'm Angel Idowu.